is up? It is us from Roblox here. Guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this special video of Says from Roblox. Guys, if you guys have seen the title of this video, you guys have probably noticed that it is May 31st, 2020. Now, it has been a year since May 31st, 2019, when my grandpa passed away. It's been a year since he passed away, and I'm trying not to get emotional because I do I do really miss him. My grandpa was basically everything to me. My grandpa got, well, not really, but the reason why I was kind of close to my grandpa, and because of my favorite football team, my reasoning of why I like this state, originally, my reason was because of my grandpa. And also, the other reason is because of, you guys probably can't see, but on my dresser and on my bookshelf and all the model cars that I have downstairs in the basement was from my grandpa. And also all the car books and just all the car books and the car magazines all on my bookshelf. And also this hat I need to grab. This hat, my uncle from California got from, well, I don't think it was my uncle, but it might have been my grandpa. I don't know. Whatever the story is. Got this hat for my grandpa. And I don't know how many times my grandpa used to wear it. I mean, it doesn't smell like my grandpa, but that's okay. Yes, I did smell the hat. I know. Every time I see this hat, I think of my grandpa. And I also think about, because he always liked Michigan. And I've only worn this hat twice now. Well, not now, but I've only worn this hat just only twice. I've only worn it once when walking the dog, and I don't remember the other time. I don't remember the other time that I wore it, but I thought I would wear it. I thought I'd wear it today, because I know my grandpa used to wear it. And if there is any OSU fans out there, go ahead and boo at me. I don't care. But this hat, this Michigan hat, means a lot to me. And it means a lot because it was my grandpa's hat. And the day of his funeral, I asked my uncle, the uncle that lives in California, I asked him if I could have this hat, because I remember my grandpa used to have this in the office that I used to sleep in at my grandpa's new house. And I saw this hat, and I really wanted it because I never had a Michigan hat, a Michigan Wolverines hat, ever, until I saw this in his closet. So when I asked my uncle from California if I could have it, I think I asked my mom when we were at the funeral, and my mom said it was okay. And then my uncle told me, "Go ahead. I think your grandpa would loved for you to have it." And I said, "Okay." And I was in tears. So I have this hat to remember my grandpa. Every time I see it, every time I look at it, I think of my grandpa. So I might wear it throughout this video, and it's because it's to remember to remember me of my grandpa. And I think I forgot to add another photo, and I'm gonna try to I'm gonna cover it really quick so that I can match it with the other sizes of the other photos. But I do honestly miss seeing my grandpa. I used to go visit him all the time with my mom and my sister. We used to visit him when we were little kids, and we used to go to a toy store that was in St. Louis Shores that we used to go to all the time, called the Whistle Stop. And my grandpa was good friends with the owner. I'm also good friends with the owner as well. I'm not going to mention his name because of personal reasons. And my grandpa, there is actually a picture of him actually on their website of him and the person that he married, and that's the picture that I'm featuring is actually from his wedding. He was actually featured in a photo that there was a car show that went by the Whistle Stop, and he's actually featured on the website. And I'm trying not to get I'm trying not to get emotional, but maybe I might later down the road of this video. But if I was able to see my grandpa before he passed at the hospital that he was at, I would have really wanted to see him again one last time before he was alive. And I mean, when my grandma was in the hospital, I got to see her one last time, but I was really young, and I was really sad to see that she was already gone when we were at whatever hospital she was at. I can't remember the name, it was so long ago. But we got the news from my uncle, who also lives in Michigan. And I'm not going to mention his name either because of family reasons. But, so I don't know if we got the news from him or if we got the news from somebody else. I think it was my uncle that lives in Michigan. We got the news from him saying that that my grandpa passed away. I don't know if it was in the morning. I think it was in the morning. I think around maybe like 8:30 in the morning, I think, if I'm not correct. But so my parents both got the news about, well, I think my dad got the news, and then I think my dad told my mom, and then I didn't hear about it until later on in the day, and then I was hurt. So the next day that they told me, they actually went up to Michigan to see my grandpa in the hospital, and I had to stay back. I had to stay here in Ohio, and I didn't get to see him until the funeral. And it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking to see him just laying in the casket. And just seeing all the pictures of him. And I wish I could have saw him one last time before he passed. Because I just wanted to hear the last words that he said. I didn't get to. So, enough of that. But, so actually my grandpa was in the force. He was I think this was during the Korean War. This is actually a old picture of him and my grandma when he was in the service. Actually, I think maybe before he was in the service. And he was, I think it was a like a military police officer. But he was never about all the like thank you for your service and all that, because he was just only a police officer. And I always make sure to put I actually have a little American flag that I always put out like every Memorial Day or Veterans Day, because it's to remember my grandpa, excuse me. And I know I forgot to put it out on Memorial Day, but I might make sure to put it out for Veterans Day. I don't know when Veterans Day is, but I think it might be coming up. And I do actually don't actually have a recent photo of my grandpa before he passed. Like I didn't get to take a photo with him one last time when he was still alive. But the only photo that I was able to find of my grandpa was this one from his wedding, and you can also tell how young I was. This is the photo. That's the photo. That's the only photo I have. The only photo I have of my grandpa. my grandpa was everything to me. Like, I used to hug my grandpa. You guys can ew in the live chat if you want, but me and my grandpa used to kiss all the time. You guys can ew it. You guys can go ew or anything you want, but out of respect, please don't. But we used to do it all the time. Every time I went to bed, I used to just do it all the time because I loved him. But all I can say is he's in a better place. And I will always remember when I got this hat at my grandpa's funeral and I saw him laying there in that casket. I could tell he was in a better place. I could tell he was headed to a better place. So, so if you guys wanted to know why I didn't, you guys probably were expecting a stream today, but today was a special memorial special day for my grandpa because it's been a year since his funeral and since he passed. And I and I actually do have one photo that I'm gonna feature on this side where my hand is. I gotta find it on it is on Facebook. I just have to actually wait. It's actually on my Google photos. I actually gotta find it here really quick. Let me see if I can find it really quick for you guys to see. And my uncle that I keep bringing up, the one from California, actually thought of this because I know that he knew that my uncle or my grandpa was a Michigan fan, and I'm gonna find it here really quick before I end this video. But I only have one photo okay, I was able to find the photo. This is the only photo that I have from the cemetery before they lowered my grandpa's casket into the ground. And this was because of my my grandpa was a big you guys probably saw it, but I'm gonna unshow it again, or I'm gonna unshow it here really quick. But it was because my grandpa was a big Michigan fan, and he used to joke with me about being a like OSU fan, which really I'm not, but I know he used to joke with me a lot. But this is what they put in the ground, or this is what they put over my grandpa's casket when he got lowered into the ground. I'll actually make it bigger so you guys can see it a little better. I'll actually make it there. I'll make it like that, because the other way you can see it. But that was what my uncle did for my grandpa. That's what he did. A Michigan, I don't know what they call those things, but that's what my uncle did for my grandpa, because my uncle knew that he was a Michigan fan. It's probably hard for me to cry because I cried really hard at my grandpa's funeral, like bawling in tears, because I lost my friend. I lost my best friend, and that was my grandpa, my car enthusiast friend, best friend, my car enthusiast best friend. So that's why, guys, I didn't stream today. That's the whole reason why I didn't stream today. Because I'm remembering my grandpa. And I knew I didn't want to stream today because of this. Because this was heartbreaking for me. And my heart too. And I'm actually gonna, and good news is I'll actually get to go see my grandpa's tombstone next month in June, because I was actually supposed to go to my uncle's wedding, the one that is from California. He was actually supposed to have a wedding in June, but it actually got canceled due to the coronavirus thing. But we're actually going to be going to visit. We're actually going to be going up to Michigan to get a certain thing that my dad wanted, but I'm not going to mention it because he'll probably be watching this later. But I'm actually gonna get to see his tombstone, because I didn't get to see it. Wasn't my grandpa's tombstone wasn't ready yet. Like, it was being made, but I'll actually get to go and see his tombstone. But I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I'm glad I didn't cry or anything, because I thought I would. But this is why I didn't want to record. This is why I did not want to record a video today, or do a live stream today, guys, because I wanted to remember I wanted to remember my grandpa today, because I'm probably not going to do this next year, but it's been a year since he's passed away. And I think June 1st is probably when his funeral was. I think that's when his funeral was. I can't remember. Oh, I'm sorry. It was let's see. Okay. So it was June 7th of 2019 on a Friday that I took that photo at 12:37 p.m. is when I took that photo at Resurrection Cemetery in Michigan, in Sterling Heights, Michigan. So, this video, I can tell that it's been 27 minutes, so I'm actually going to end the video there, guys, and hopefully I'll be better tomorrow. I'm actually supposed to go live tomorrow. I was supposed to go live today, but I I wanted to remember I just wanted to do this video today because it's to tell you guys that I wasn't gonna go live today and why I didn't go live today. And I even released a message on Discord that I wasn't going to, but that I was gonna do a premiere video for this. So I'm gonna end the video there, guys. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already, and also make sure you guys hit the post notification bell the next time we go live or upload a new video, and I'll actually get to see you guys tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video and live stream of Sesame Roblox. Sesame Roblox out.